Let me out! Let me out! Today, I'm producing my first gated piece of content ever. Me and this trapped man. So here's how it works. I'm going to open up the gate now, but I'm going to trust you to go vote for me in the Clay Showdown. You know what? Vote 10 times. It's okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that, but maybe, but don't. All right. So what we're going to do is I built a Clay workflow that will search any public entity and find if they have an open budget for a particular type of project, and then which entity it is, and then who's the person to contact. But what I didn't do is write messaging. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that live Sunday. We're going to actually, inside of Clay, take all of the context. You're going to watch me go through Claude and help write a prompt to write a completely customizable email based on all of the research. But you know who you are. You can only watch this if you go vote for me first. So I'll wait. Type in Jordan, thumbs up, put on a mustache, vote again, put on a second mustache, put on fake eyebrows. Okay, all right. Now that you've done that, exit full screen. Let's do this live. Whoa. Wow. All right. We're gonna pop into. Let's just quit some things to make sure that we've got all the fastest of computerness. All right, we got Clay open. Let's see how many windows. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna quit Chrome. Sorry that I'm making you watch me do this, but you're definitely going.
Visits and assign a score based on that. The higher the number of visits, the higher the account.
It's gonna take me about 46 minutes to quit Chrome, so let's just like force quit it. I'm going to Italy. All right. Here we go. Let's pull up Clay and let's pull up Claude. So just two things. Do not restore Chrome. Oh, this is working much faster. So the key here is that you have all of the research in one place, and which I do. So we're going to start with Claude, and I'm going to have Claude. Now, a friend of mine told me about Claude's ability to generate a prompt in the console. Anthropic. I like that. I love that word. Anthropic console. All right. Generate a prompt. Now, I'm not going to do this first. I'm going to be inside of Claude. I'm going to use Super Whisper right now. Super Whisper to talk to Claude. Because they don't have a little microphone, which is, I don't know why they don't do that. It's probably really expensive. I have a bunch of research on a recent 2024 or 2025 budget item for security cameras specifically. And I'm looking to take all of this research and do two things. I want to validate that the research is good and legitimate, and I also want to export a finished email. I want to make sure that tell the model to not include any other text. I want to repeat that multiple times. I only want the text of the email. Now, there might be two emails that need to be written because sometimes these projects are provided, multiple projects are provided in the same set of data. If that's the case, a semicolon should separate the emails. The emails need to address a person by name. If there is no name, you can use their, THERE, as a substitute. The emails should be, all the content should be 100% different, but it should follow this exact format, which is basically the first line is about research. So it's going to say something like, I saw in the blah, blah, blah PDF that you have X amount of dollars or an upcoming security camera project. And I thought that you might be the person responsible for picking a solution here. is this project still open? And basically the email should end with like, is this project still open, and is there a bidding process? Some variant of that. With a sign off, with no sign off. So there should be no thanks, Bob, or just the email should end there. So, and basically, if there's a second set, if there's basically another project in the input data, then that email should end with a semicolon. There always should be a semicolon at the end, and then the second email should be written with the exact same instructions. What I want you to do is help me come up with a prompt where all of the variables, all the research, etc., are at the top of the prompt. Yes, can you create this prompt for me now? Wow, that was intense. Good old Super Whisperer. Okay, this is great. Generally, I know that if we use emotional resonance, that the prompts perform better. Also, they're not the projects are. It's a chunk of text that's going to be separated by a colon, and I have one section that is for the company information and another section that is for the person information, which I'm going to provide separately. So they're not going to be distinctly by project 1 or project 2. We just need to provide instructions that then the model should know, because it'll be like the library versus the State Department or something. So, and I want you to actually give an example of an output here. Yeah, and when you're done, I want you to end with a critique of, yeah, let's just start there. I really should have a standardized prompt here. Yeah, great. Yeah. Wow. Okay. What? Oh, no. Don't. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did that really just happen? Oh, okay, great. This email is deranged and long. It should be super short, and it should basically be in this format. And with the output, oh wait, hold on. Hello, it's Jordan.
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm from Porsche San Francisco to pick up your vehicle to do the wheels.
Great.
I'm downstairs.
Okay, great. I'll come right now.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye. Okay, there. Someone's picking up my car. I shall resume this video in a minute. Let's see. I don't think I can pause it. Can I pause it? And I'm back. Okay. And with this, the output like this. Greeting. Oh, and with no greeting. I'm testing this out. It should follow this format. 5 to 20 word summary about the upcoming budget. Why you think this person is a good fit. Be curious and a bit. Yeah, be curious. And then 3 to 6 word question sentence. Question about the project or project They are the right fit. Now redo this prompt. So I'm just trying to get something really good into Clay. Oh, did it give me? Yeah, this is good. It's fine. Okay. One thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to copy all of the. Ooh. Oh, this is a competitor. I'm not. I just charge them, suckers. All right. Great. I'm going to paste in a bunch of information here. Whoa. Put me in the corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. This is the company that I'm shilling for. Can you include a actually first let's just clearly define Spot AI's value proposition, what they're good at, key features, benefits, etc. Give me a really very specific value prop for them with as much specifics as possible, taking in all of the most important context into this conversation. So all I want to do now is actually bring in some of the value of the company so that we can improve the copy here. Great. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take in all of this unique context and inject it back into the prompt above so that and modify the email to add curiosity around a problem that Spot can likely help with. That is, and I want to be explicit, it's not to pitch Spot, it's not to talk about their benefits, it's really just to ask a better question based on the research, so that when we're inquisitive, we can be inquisitive about a thing that Spot actually could help with. With this information, can you rewrite the prompt? So again, I don't want to pitch it, and it's really good at just pitching this thing, which is I don't want it to do. I didn't want to chew ice into your ear. No. In the prompt, I want you to include all that information about Spot AI into the prompt so that when it asks this question with the examples, that it has all that context of what Spot does in the prompt. Can you inject all that information into this prompt and make sure that when we're talking about a question here that we can... that basically, I just am worried. I guess I'm worried. So maybe you can help me think through this. I'm a little bit worried that with those only like 5 bullet points that there's not enough creative information. So do you think this is a valid worry? Because I also know that the models, the more text, the worse it can be. So what is your thoughts here about how we should improve this? So I want you to help me think through this and help me validate this as a problem or not. Great. Now, actually, what I want you to do is this is great. Just bake the example outputs into the full prompt itself. So give me that in one code block that I can copy, and make sure that the example is probably somewhere in the middle, because I think it's really important to have the instructions at the end. I've just kind of found that the prompts do much better if you put those examples in the center. Great. All right. All right, I got to go to a meeting. I'm going to stop this, but I'll stitch it together in part 3. All right, I'm back. So this video is turning out to be a long one. Okay, so I ran some of this in Clay, and it's crazy. Like, this is wrong. So we're going to paste in some examples of the emails and help fix the prompt. And this is where human ingenuity. Ingenuity? Ingenuity. What have we done to you? Oh, okay. All right, so we're just actually going to put in real results. All right, now we're actually going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in another doc so that I can see it on another screen and then talk about what I think sucks about it. So you won't be able to. Below our real outputs, below our real outputs of this prompt on the research, but they're deranged. They're ridiculously too long. They're not really specific. So here's what I want to be fixed. For example, Baldwin Library plans to upgrade the security cameras in FY 24-25. You might actually want to change that. I mean, change the prompt to change the output to be like, from my research, it looks like Baldwin Public Library plans to upgrade. And then you can say, I found that here, and include the PDF. So the prompt, for example, should include link to PDF. And there's like a bunch of questions. It's super long. And we just, like, as a library director, you're likely exploring ways to enhance security while improving operational efficiency. That's a garbage sentence. I think you might want to say, as a library director, are you responsible for this upgrade? And if you know, then basically say something like, as a library director, and from this PDF, it seems like you're the one responsible. Have you picked out a vendor? And or you could ask a question, as a library director, is it important to, and then 4 to 15 words about a question that is relevant to that is from the PDF, relevant to the PDF, but also connects up with Spot's value proposition. Yeah, so basically this whole like paragraph thing at the end, I would say let's just keep it to 2 sentences, which is the summary of the budget, and then we should ask a question that is either about, like, has it already been allocated yet? Have you made your decisions? Or a question that is about like a specific type of problem that a Spot AI feature could fix. Can you update the prompt to improve this, to drastically make the emails smaller, a lot less cliche, a lot more specific, and in this exact structure? All right, let's see how this does. Generally, there's a point where I stop working with AI to improve the AI prompt. Yeah, see, like this, for example, sucks. So I think that update the example to be like this. From my research, 5 to 35 words that you found about the budget, timing, any specifics. Any specifics. And include the full link. You have it. Is this project still open? 5 to 20 word question about functions and features that about problems that this institution might encounter that Spot AI could fix without ever pitching Spot AI. Just ask about specific capabilities they might want based on the problems. Work on the example first. Before updating the prompt. All right. So I found that it's really helpful to provide security camera system. Perfect. Yeah, great. Update the prompt now. And align it towards this type of email too. Short email, and the nice thing is that it can be fully variable. Now, look, all these stupid AI SDRs, this is hard work to get this stuff right. And I think this might be the consistent format, but it's all going to matter on, this human in the loop thing is so important. All right, let's try this. Save and run. Oh boy, I got so many credits. How many Clay credits I have? Hmm, 2023. This is much, much, much better. So let's actually go change one thing. Okay, the other thing we have to change is that if the project isn't still open, we shouldn't ask if it's still open. We should basically ask if it's a past project, we should ask a question about a problem that they might be having that Spot could solve for. So in that case, we should change the call to action and take that research and ask about other things about the camera specifically that could help. And if the prompt should be good enough that if there's really nothing useful, it can just respond with none. Like if it's like if the prompt doesn't think that the information will be a useful thing, just respond with NONE. Can you update this prompt now? All right. Claude is really good. Let's copy this again. All right. Let's change this out and see how well this works. The nice thing about putting all the variables up front is you don't have to replace this always. You just can replace it, run the. Sometimes Clay will cache this stuff, which is like pretty annoying, but And then I think I'm going to end this video. Like, we might not have got completely to done, but you've spent so much time with me. Yeah, this is great. I'm like pretty happy with this, actually. All right. Well, we did a good thing. We got the final prompt done. We spent time doing it, and the results are pretty good. So I'm going to ship this out to the client, and you're going to benefit from watching this this video. Thanks so much for sticking around. I know it's a long one, and please vote for me. The voting closes, I think, tomorrow. So get your votes in. Thanks for watching my gated content. Bye.